Evening. This is a story of a story of a story of a story about my days of romance from when I was young to what I am now, old. So take this story as a lesson to yourself.
First 2 years of high school, I was that chubby kid. Those are the only pictures I have. After sophomore year, nothing. No yearbooks either. The shelves at the library just cut off. I guess I was already thinking about what I wanted to do.
However, you can see there is no attention loss. So what is lost in this instance? Still not there, but still lost, right? If it is a simple yearbook, it's a simple yearbook, right? If it is lost, it's truly not there. Right? Her again this morning, straight to voicemail. The texts don't go through either. Maybe she blocked me. Maybe she lost her phone. Maybe she thinks I'm some random guy or the number isn't hers anymore. And every so often I wonder if something happened. And I'm not entirely sure what these things are supposed to mean. But they absolutely don't mean these things, right?
In my mid-20s, I joined a neighborhood security team. Just volunteers trying to keep the streets a little safer. Overdoses, assaults, the random violence, it all had us on edge. Most of us were pretty liberal, believed in rights and second chances, but we...
Well, if it sounds strange, does it sound strange? So if you ask no question, you'll get no answer. If you ask a question, well, you get an answer. It's very simplistic in a way, right?
When I was finishing high school, there were a couple of girls my age who seemed to be everywhere I went. Notes in my locker, grabbing my arm after practice, congratulating me at graduation. They made it obvious. But once I hit college, nothing.
Because that's the end of the story about the high schoolers engaged or whatever it is. That's the end of the story. Nothing about drugs or weapons or who's who or what kind of messages you could receive. Because if I received a message, it's at least one single message. It would be different, right? That's a good question. What again, as a detective who can't answer any questions, right?
Be my informant and keep quiet or this goes in your arm.
He said he'd shoot me up with antipsychotic if I didn't, and he meant it, but it backfired. I couldn't protect myself. I had no assets, no cash for any assignment, and the meds slowed me to...
So why would something like that matter? What about the color of my blood or who I am? Well, you didn't ask me a series of 20 or 50 or 150 questions, no? Not even one personality test about my games and who I am. But there I am, adding another source of information to what you are saying right now. So if I can, I'll leave you with one tidbit, one little bit here that you remember, and remember who I am. So there you are, or what this is, so to speak.
Pick up a drinking water filter like this, chances are it wasn't made here. The activated carbon, the plastic housing, the little valve at the top, most of it comes off production lines like these in southern China. A smaller slice is built in Mexico.
Good night. Good night.